I did a no level up run in Bloodborne, and I just feel like talking about it. Hello again. It's been a while since I uploaded anything on this channel related to Bloodborne, and I am planning on continuing my Hunting Grounds series. However, I wanted to take a break from PvP. I have all the footage that I need, but because I did this no level up run, I just felt like sharing it. It's not really all that impressive in comparison to other stuff that you can find online, but I don't know. It's the first time that I did it and had a blast, really. It was really fun to learn all the bosses. However, you're not going to be seeing all the bosses. As you see, I'm fighting Ludwig the Accursed. He is my favorite boss ever in any of these games. The music, his moveset, the second part of the fight with the moonlight, great sword, and it's amazing. I love this guy. So I really know his moves almost by heart at this point, and he wasn't particularly difficult when I did it by myself. But before that, I didn't pick a saw cleaver with beast blood pellet and a paper to buff it because I thought that it was going to be too cheesy. It was going to be way too easier. So I went through the trouble of actually coming over to the DLC and claiming the Boomhammer and the Beast Cutter. This is a Violent Past class, so I have 15 strength, and that's all I have because I'm not going to level anything up. Runes, I had the HP up 15% and the 10%, and then I had the rune that is all damage reduction by 4%. I forgot the name of it. I'm sorry. And then I had the League rune for co-op for the extra 2% HP when in co-op. And that's just the thing. This was originally going to be a co-op run. However, and this really is the reason why I did this run in the first place, I wanted to know more about PvE. I already challenged myself in PvP by preferring having a 2 or 3v1, so that's kind of like what I enjoy about PvP in the first place. That's the challenge. But for this one, I kind of wanted to study more the bosses, their AI, how they behave, and all that. That has always been something that interests me in any video game. How the enemies interact with you, depending on where you are, what you do, and so on. So, I do have gems also on my weapons. I went to the False Depths, and I got a couple of 20%ers radials for my weapons. I did stick primarily to the Beast Cutter, and because it was faster. So yeah, it depended on the boss. I got away with Boomhammer on Ludwig a couple times, but mostly Beast Cutter. Anyway, this was originally going to be a co-op run. The problem is that bosses and enemies in general, when you are in co-op, they can switch targets mid-attack. So if Ludwig was doing his charge attack and he was aiming it at me, but then in midair he switched to my friend, he would literally ram his fucking head directly into the wall and he wouldn't hit anyone. And we would just both be standing there like, what? What are you doing, Ludwig? So that's funny at first, but then he, in his second phase, which you're seeing right now, I'm hoping that you're smart enough to understand why that shit got really serious really quick. It stopped being funny really quick. When he decided to do like Dark Souls 2 style 360 turns to slash all around him, and he would one-shot both of us or something like that, it got ridiculous really quick. So that was the main problem, and both me and my friend, we wasted a bunch of insight summoning each other, trying it in my world, trying it in his, and it was fun, don't get me wrong, but it was like, hey, we're wasting a lot of resources, and Ludwig is just really random, despite the fact that we both know how to dodge pretty much all of his moves. You cannot dodge his moves if he's literally sneak attacking you with them. When you think you can go in for a hit, and then he turns around and he one-shots you, and then you leave someone behind to deal with him with the extra health, and it's like, what? So instead of doing that, I figured, hey, you know what? I'm just going to do this one by myself. We can do Living Failures together. However, I do not have footage of living failures. So this is going to be what I'll be uploading and sharing with you about this run. The toughest bosses are Ludwig, Lady Maria, Orphan of motherfucking Cos, and then Gehrman and Moon Presence. Oh, and by the way, yeah, Laurence. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. Seriously, who thought that it was a good idea to get... Whatever. We'll get to that. But anyway, I did beat him, and I beat all the others. And I kind of wanted to upload it and talk about the PvE side of things and not just only do silly PvP stuff. I don't know, I just felt like switching it up. But I did finish the run about 2 days ago, and I figured, hey, I have the footage. I'll just talk and share my thoughts on each fight and what was going on. I'm not doing that for this one because I know Ludwig, and you've seen me get hit a couple times. This is not going to be me doing these fights in the most optimal and perfect way possible. You will see me get hit, but I figured, hey, that's okay because you can find perfect runs on other channels by other people that play this game and every other From Software game. So it's going to make it more exciting to see if, if I survive a couple of hits, which I do, maybe, depending on the hit. But yeah, no level up run was incredibly fun. Ludwig is a blast to fight against. I cannot hate this guy. He is amazing. An amazing boss fight. Anyway, that's going to be it for Ludwig. I will see you in the next boss fight, which is going to be Lady Maria. Living Failures was just like a big, long fight against alien mobs. It was boring. You don't want to see that. But we managed to do it. Lady Maria, I practiced a bunch against her, and I kind of got it pretty consistently, You'll see. It was a fun time, really. I enjoyed my time practicing against her. Anyway, enough rambling. Thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed watching that, as unimpressive as it may have looked. Still, I hope that you found that enjoyable. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.